Very good question. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he's already back there. Could you hand me that Navy? Could you hand me my Navy jacket there on the back? That one right there. Thank you, sir. Very much. Thank you. Barry Bodine missed driver intros, and we'll go to the back of the field.
I saw him running down there trying to make it.
He missed it, but he was in Winston Cup practice, so I didn't know whether they penalized him or not.
Who, Barry? Oh, okay.
He missed it. That's good.
Okay.
Because he was, there wasn't no way. He was like, hey.
We can't go on there yet. I didn't finish my lunch.
You got a minute and 45, BP.
Oh,
right.
I better stop eating right now then, hadn't I?
Chug that Pepsi.
It's only TV. What the heck? This ain't brain surgery, Mike. There's a Brian.
Okay.
60 seconds, Dust.
I'm going to sit down until we get ready to do this here thing.
Oh, excuse me, Mike.
That's okay. Its straightaways are 4 lanes wide, its banks are 4 stories high, and its 200-mile-per-hour backstretch measures 4,000 feet. For even the most casual of race fans, just the mere whisper of the word Talladega will cause some to shiver and others to pale. Today, ABC Sports welcomes you live to the world's fastest stock car facility, Talladega Superspeedway. And 43 of NASCAR's Busch Series Grand National drivers are set to compete at speeds approaching 200 miles per hour in the 8th annual Touchstone Energy 300. The last time these fresh faces of Busch Series best competed on a super speedway was the season opener back in February. A day for the most part remembered as the Demolition Derby in Daytona. That high-stakes, high-bank game of give and take turned into a high-risk, high-attrition game of push and shove. Inches apart at nearly 200 miles per hour, there were no one-car accidents. A single miscue meant bone-jarring collisions and mass carnage. Although drivers seemed to respect the speed, there was little regard for each other. When the day was done, it all boiled down to a single word: survival. Survival of the fittest and the fastest. Two-time Busch Series champion Randy LaJoie did survive to win that day in Daytona, but after 8 events in 1999, he has slipped out of the top 10 in points. As you look at the standings, veteran Elton Sawyer holds a slim 1-point lead over defending series champion Dale Earnhardt Jr. In fact, just 78 points separate the top 4. Now, with the point standings so close, there's little doubt a lot could change today on a treacherous track like Talladega. With more, let's check in with one of our 2 pit reporters here, Bill Weber.
Well, normally we talk about who's in the race, but today one of the big stories is what's in this race and what isn't. Missing from the field today is Ford's #1 racing nameplate, the Taurus, or as it's been labeled in the Busch garage, the Ford Tortoise. 43 cars, only 1 Ford, a Thunderbird driven by Ed Barrier. Points leader Elton Sawyer and teammate Glenn Allen drive Fords, and their car owner is a Ford dealer. But they brought Chevrolets to try and enhance their chances today. Allen starts 28th, Sawyer 37th with a provisional. They are dark horses in a daring race. Meanwhile, Dale Earnhardt Jr. starts 17th, still looking for his first win of 1999. And Darlington winner Matt Kenseth starts 5th. Both are hoping experience can help them tame another tough track.
Experience will be the key today. Super Speedway experience, that is. And in this race today, there are 11 drivers that are making their debut at Talladega. 10 other drivers have only had 1 single start here. Super Speedway experience is at a premium. Now, experience is defined as knowledge or skill resulting from everything that you've observed or lived through. Well, rows 4 and 5 has 3 drivers that have lived through very little racing at 190 miles an hour, including 18-year-old Casey Atwood. He destroyed his Castrol Chevy at Daytona, and the team has rallied to bring him a brand new car that they call Redo. They built this thing in just over 10 days. Tony Roper's making his 5th series start, and his drafting experience is limited to just 40 minutes. That came yesterday in happy hour. Jason Jarrett and the base team returned to prominence today after missing 2 of the last 3 races. All 3 will gain a great deal of experience today. The problem with experience is, by the time you have enough, that's when you need it the least.
Famous words in auto racing. The Grand Marshal of the Touchstone Energy 300, Mr. Mickey Miller.
On behalf of the more than 550 Touchstone Energy partners from all over the United States, the 4 most exciting words in sports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Hello, everyone. I'm Jerry Punch, and welcome to Talladega Superspeedway. Glad you could join us here today. We showed you at the top of the show the last time these drivers competed on a superspeedway, racing just inches apart at 200 miles per hour. They learned very quickly that there was absolutely no margin for error. Now, right now, the 43 drivers in the field are sitting buckled into their cars, alone with their thoughts, contemplating what should, but also what could happen here today. Our 2 experts have sat in those seats many times. And Benny Parsons and Kyle Petty, there are some nervous stomachs on the starting grid.
I guarantee there's some nervous stomachs out there. How about those 11 guys that have never driven at Talladega before, wondering what's going to happen as they try to go out and race side by side at 190 miles per hour, up to 200 miles per hour. And the experienced drivers, it's no cakewalk for them, because if the inexperienced drivers have a problem, they're going to be right in the middle of it.
Exactly, and that's the problem. Inexperienced, there's so many inexperienced drivers. I heard an experienced driver the other day say, hey, I was number 6 in line on the outside line. My spotter said it's clear to the inside. Problem was I was running 18th position. They were already 3 wide, 6 deep. And when you look at that, an inexperienced driver in that position for the first time makes one bobble. Inexperienced or experienced, you're going to get caught up in it.
Our ABC coverage will capture every exciting lap as we are live at the world's fastest stock car facility, Talladega Superspeedway. Now, before we get underway here at Talladega with exciting high bank NASCAR action, let's go back to our ABC studio in New York with your host, Robin Roberts. Now, let me find the format. What's coming back here, guys? Thank you. That's from New York. Okay. Okay.
That was a good opening, Jerry.
Thank you, guys.
That was good.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice job yourself.
Kyle, I think you have a numerical there with starting position.
Okay.
And also...
Yeah, okay. I'm with you.
Non-sponsored, okay. Yeah, I'll go through the first maybe two. I want to go through the first 3 rows because McLaughlin's driving with a broken hand that nobody knows about.
Yeah, how about that?
How do you break it?
He didn't know he broke it. I went up and told him on Friday
Yeah.
in practice.
Yeah.
He said, I can't do anything. I said, why? I said, let me look at it. And I said, man, you got both these are broken. They're broken off.
He told Mark, his trainer, or our trainer, does some stuff with him, and after Bristol, he said he just didn't.
Yeah.
Every time he does anything with it, just shoots up his arm.
He said, what am I going to do? I said, take your steering wheel tomorrow morning. We'll put an ortho and mold it to an ortho flask. And mold it to the steering wheel. So
Series have just rolled from the pit lane of the Talladega Superspeedway up onto the high banks of Turn 1 of this massive 2 2/3 mile track. The first of 3 pace laps.
okay.
When they cut.
Great, great. Right. Boy, I know it's hard to. I've got my headset turned way down, so hopefully we won't get any squawking or squealing. You know what happened? I cut my hair short, and my headset started. I don't have any hair to
Insulation.
I need to get teased out of the side.
What?
You knew what I was thinking. I was thinking, why aren't you squealing?
Okay, Lenny, you gonna take care of the caution flags?
I know I ask this every year, but how many laps is this race?
113.
You don't take.
Start finish line is located to the turn 1 side of the trioval area in pit road. Trioval is one of the trickiest parts of this racetrack because it doesn't quite carry your banking that they do in the corners. 18 degrees of banking in the trioval. They exit that, cross the start finish line, steamroll their way down towards the
Welcome back to Talladega, Alabama. Getting set for exciting NASCAR Busch Series action on the world's fastest stock car facility. Take a look at our race analysis. The Touchstone Energy 300, 113 laps, 300 miles. The purse over $820,000. The pit window fuel 50 to 57 laps. If you can make it 56, that's halfway. You can make it on one stop. And the race record, Mark Martin, not in the field today, but he set it back in 1997 at 168.9 miles per hour. Today's field, there are 38 Chevrolets, 1 Ford, that's a Thunderbird, not a Taurus, and 4 Pontiacs make up the starting lineup. Take a look at our starting grid. 43 cars will start, led by 43-year-old Kenny Schrader out of Fenton, Missouri. He qualified his Chevrolet at 192.455 miles per hour, flanked by last year's winner of this race from the pole, Joe Nemechek.